What's going on, my dudes? A lot of you guys know that I made a video a while back. I guess it's been a few weeks now at least, about the screws of death, basically on the hot end assembly, where you take the hot end off and then right behind it are 3 screws screwing the, I guess for lack of a better word, hot plate to the body of the printer. And then on the back of that, if you take those screws off, there's 4 more screws that are on the back side of that assembly. I used blue 242 Loctite thread locker on all 7 of those screws. I'm letting this machine set for 20 minutes, I think is what the directions said. So I'm gonna let it set for 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna perform the entire calibration sequence, which I know I don't know how to do that. I just need to do bed leveling, but I'm just gonna do all of it just to be safe, and then we're gonna rock from there. We'll see how it goes. I hope that it solves it, and I either hardly ever have to mess with those screws or never have to mess with those screws unless I just have to replace that hot end assembly. We'll see. If it's good or bad, I don't really know. I can't logically think of a reason why this would be bad. So anyway, it's been super busy with the holidays, so I'm just putting up some long form content for you guys to partake on. Appreciate everybody, and I'll send you to the video with me hitting this button and saying bye-bye. Don't go anywhere though, because there's cool stuff coming up. What's up, my dudes? I am gonna do something today that I keep saying I'm gonna do. And that is to put some blue Loctite on this right here, and I'm just lifting this a little bit. I know this is like butt backwards, but it's okay. Take this off. Now I'll wash that after, but let me turn this light on here. This might help. I think it's this one. Haha. All right, so I've gotten this question a whole bunch about blue Loctite, and now we're going to try it out. And sorry if my voice is a little shallow. It has been a day. I don't know if you guys have seen the weather, and if you're on the west coast, you might know what I'm talking about. But North Carolina coastal winter has definitely happened. All right. Not that you care about that. So I'm using a iFixit kit with the driver. These 2 bits right here. Don't ask me the size. I don't know. But I did want to do some long form content today, and I've been skipping on doing content like at all, and that's on me. I've just been busy. It's I'm sure if anybody else knows, like if you do vendor fairs or you do any sort of small business, the holidays are nuts, and it has indeed been nuts for us. Those are still tight, thankfully. So I'm gonna Loctite all these screws. I'm gonna do them one at a time, and then I'm gonna do these 3 as well. We're gonna see if it helps. So grab them. They've loosened a little bit. So I read the instructions on the Loctite. Before I started doing this, and really, oh, that's way too much. Don't need that much. Don't need to waste it either. Alright, so that one's got Loctite on it. Please feel free to like fast forward through this debauchery. But this is my oldest printer. Or he, I did name it Bambu, is coming up on that 4,000 hour mark. And it's pretty good for an A1, I think. I know there's a lot of people out there who's like, I got 20,000 hours. But this is the longest printer I've had in service. I had a couple Cobra 3s that I had a lot of hours on. But when I moved to Bambu printers, I got rid of my Cobras. Although, you know, for what they do, they're decent little printers. See, that's a good amount right there, I think. Now, the blue is supposed to make it to where if I want to remove these screws at some point, I can. So I had a nice long talk with a couple people, actually. I talked to a dude at AutoZone. If you don't know what that is, it's just a auto parts store. Yeah, there we go. All right, cool. So that's the 4 small screws on the back side for correcting the wobble of death. If you're not familiar with why I'm doing this, these screws tend to get loose from time to time, and so it's part of my maintenance regiment now that I check them every time I do maintenance on my A1s. I check these guys. So and it's been I haven't really gotten a consistent, like, this is how much you need to put on, this is how much you need to not put on, you know, don't overdo this, don't overdo that. I'm sure, like everything else, too much is a problem. But everyone I've talked to is like, either put a little bit on the bottom of the screw or just cover the whole screw to give this like the best chance at working. I'm kind of doing in the middle because I don't want to overdo it, and I'm not super familiar with thread lock. All right. So here's video evidence that I have done this. I am going to run this until I see a reason to check the hot end, and then we'll see if it's loose or not, you know, and go from there. Honestly, I might have to go get a paper towel or something to clean that up, but that's it. I'm going to put this hot end back on. I'm going to run the full calibration on this machine, and then oh, should I let it sit for a little while? Yeah, I shook it. Let it set for 20 minutes. Okay, so I'm gonna let this set for 20 minutes, and then I'm gonna run full calibration, and then periodically I'll just update you guys and let you know how it's going, if it worked, if it didn't work, all the good stuff. But to those that said use blue thread locker, there you go. I'm using blue thread locker on those hot end screws. We'll see what happens. That's it for me. I appreciate y'all. Make sure you hit the buttons and all that good jazz. We'll talk to you later.